Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the REC podcast, brought to you by the REC Toycast. I'm your host, Roman Chavez, and with me, as always,
Eric Icarus.
Eric.
What's up, man?
You can find us on Instagram at REC Podcast. You can follow myself at Roman REC Podcast, and you can follow the Gulag
_J_Wilden.
You can follow that if you'd like, I guess.
You should.
Yeah, you should. You should.
It's good.
There's some
content.
There's some man dime pictures going on there. Okay, a little man dime action for you guys, for the ladies,
and the dudes, bomb dudes.
Bomb dudes.
I'm all about the bomb dudes.
Bomb dudes and dime ladies. All right. The bear's hungry eats. Eric, I watched a movie.
Yeah, what you want?
The second new movie I've seen all year.
Okay, so this counts.
This counts. I've never seen it before.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
I watched Kevin Smith's Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
How was it, man?
You know, let me take you back 20 years.
Yeah.
You want to? I'll take you back.
I knew you back then.
Because you were there.
I was
okay?
there.
and I was there too. All right. And a little movie called Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back's come out.
Mm-hmm.
You and I have been Kevin Smith fans our whole lives, basically.
Pretty much.
And Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back was just this fun stoner comedy full of cameos.
Oh, yeah.
And it was kind of ridiculous, but it had a little bit of a heart with these characters,
Sure.
And just a fun movie, man. I thoroughly enjoy that, and you know I can still watch it and get a few laughs.
Big time.
You know, for as much as I've grown up, it has been it's one of those things that I can still get a good chuckle.
Oh, I mean, you know, I think it's more of the thing that, you know, us and our group of friends from back then. It was a movie we quoted on the Red.
Yeah.
Give me the map, Scott.
Yeah.
Not even like particularly funny lines, like, you know, lines like that.
Yeah.
Would make us laugh.
just ridiculous stuff. There was a time where I think Kevin Smith was really just tied to my funny bone.
Yes.
And you know, had his finger on the pulse, and I don't know, it was fun.
Here's his pulse.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys know
in the words
of Brody.
Brody.
Yeah. Brody, nooch, nooch. So I wanted to watch this movie. Ever since they talked about it a couple years back, they really wanted it to be ride the coattails of Batman versus Superman. He wanted it to be Blunt Man versus Chronic.
Right.
Jay and Silent Bob reboot. That was I think initially something like that was the working name.
Totally.
So with this, you know, it's 20 years later. You know, we've all grown up. We've all changed.
Yep.
And it is a companion to that movie.
Sure.
But it doesn't speak to me anymore.
Cool.
It's not bad. Like I wasn't like, oh, I just wasted an hour and a half watching this movie. But it's just not the subject material that I'm looking for anymore.
Right, we all grow out of stuff like that.
Yeah, it's too bad because
and it's too bad he didn't grow with you.
Yeah, you know, but I applaud Kevin Smith, and a lot of people give Kevin Smith so much crap.
Kevin's the man.
I applaud Kevin because he's like, in the last like 5 years, like he's like, yo, I'm making movies like that I want to watch. Right. Like I made a bunch of movies before, and I've been fortunate enough to be in this business. But now it's just like I'm just making stuff that I want to see.
Big time.
So I can appreciate that.
Sure.
But bro, let me tell you.
Yes.
Because you remember the big reveal at Comic-Con last year when they debuted the trailer?
Yes.
Was that Ben Affleck was going to be in it.
I was in the hall, I guess, when they debuted that.
Which was like big news because Kevin and Ben Affleck used to be really, really good friends. I mean, Kevin lives in the house that Ben Affleck sold him.
Yeah, he sold him the house.
You know, they both kind of were on the same trajectory at one point.
Right. And they helped each other.
Yeah. They did a lot of stuff for each other, but they had like a falling out.
Yes.
It's speculated that it had to do over Jennifer Gardner.
Right.
But you know, we'll never know.
We'll never know. It doesn't matter.
But after Kev's heart attack, like I guess Ben reached out to him.
Right.
And you know, they worked out this like cameo, and that's by far the best part of the movie, and it's so adorably sweet. I don't even want to ruin it for you if you were on the fence about watching it and you were in the past a Kevin Smith fan, but things like Jersey Girl and Tusk and Yoga Hosers. I like Jersey Girl too. Yoga Hosers and I don't think he's gonna get to do Moose Jaws. But if any of those things just really soured you, Jay and Silent Bob reboot is not the salve, but it is definitely like familiar. And then, man, the Holden McNeil scene in the movie, oh my god, I was nearly in tears. Wow. It was so well written. It was like Kev, like I don't know if he had enough weed or stop smoking weed for that, like that few minutes that Ben's on screen. Yeah. It was so good, man. It was solid, and it was just a great part. It is the Kevin Smith equivalent to Mickey Rourke in The Expendables.
Hey.
Yeah,
Oh,
like yeah, you know, just that scene that doesn't belong
there.
doesn't belong
too
in a
good.
movie. Yeah, too good for that movie. This is too good for Jay and Silent Bob's Strike
Now,
Back.
do you think that
Or-
scene
or-
resonates with you? Is there? I mean, we all relate to certain parts in movies because it relates on some level.
Yeah.
Was there something in your life that maybe you're like, oh wow, I had a friend that I had a falling out with. Now we either made up, or this maybe pushes you to make up with someone, or you've already been through something like that.
Yeah. And then the long and short of that is me and that guy, we started doing a podcast. So
we might have to go into that someday. That's a good point. That's a different show.
That's a different
good story.
Show. That's
a really good story.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that some other time.
That's funny. No, but the best burn you had on me was yesterday. Oh my god, it was out of nowhere. I loved it though. I was dying. I was friggin' dying.
That's just for me and you. All right, that's just for me and you. Okay.
It was good. It was so good. I was dying. But was it just lacking laughs or what?
Yeah, it's just really lowbrow laughs, and it's kind of hard to watch Muse anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know. He just the spirit's there, but his face is weird from the drugs.
Yep.
You know, the fact that, I mean, I gotta imagine all of his teeth are. I don't know. He bums me out.
Yeah, but
he's
it's a show.
Yeah, he's no longer the kind of like I could kick it with this stoner guy,
right.
or I could watch this stoner guy.
Yeah.
Like, he's noticeably older.
Yeah.
And he does, like, whereas, you know, Kevin Smith looks great.
He looks amazing.
He looks great.
And again, I'm a huge fan of Jason Mewes. I'm proud of him.
I'm proud of him,
Super
too.
proud of him, man. But it in a way, it's sort of like, wow, the ravages of what you do to yourself in the past can really affect your future kids. But, it is a little off-putting. Is his acting still, does he still act the same? Or is it still kind of...
It's on par with
what
what he's been. Like, it's probably not as... It's, you know, Dogma's kind of his swan song. And but it's not as good as that, but it's probably on par with Strike Back.
Sure, okay.
It's probably on par with Strike Back.
Were the cameos good?
Yeah, there was a lot of, but I thought there would be more.
Okay.
Like, I thought we would get nearly everybody from the first one and a bunch of new ones, but there was still a lot of cool ones.
Okay.
Matt Damon was a great Matt Damon and Ben Affleck were the best parts of the movie for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool,
I'm not the biggest fan of Kevin Smith's daughter. She seems like she could be like she wants to be an actress, but she doesn't do anything for me, and it is a little distracting that I know that it's his kid.
Right.
It doesn't work for me, and I get what he's trying to do, and I get what he wants to do, because it's got to be awesome. Like, I've got a daughter. I got two daughters.
Her movie.
I would do the same thing.
Yeah, totally.
But I don't know. It almost feels like Silent Bob is watching her. And he looks like a doting father.
Sure.
You know,
so he can't make the disconnect.
It doesn't. I don't know. I was picking up on it. Maybe that again because I have daughters.
Your dad,
but
dads.
I don't know. It pulls me out of it.
Okay, fair enough.
And she does cry well. Like she does like play the sad part well, but I don't really believe her in the other stuff.
Oh.
You know, just like in the normal stuff. Like it's too much over the top. It's I don't know. It just doesn't work for me. It just doesn't work for me.
So out of 5, is it worth a watch?
Out of my 5, it's worth a watch if you've been a Kevin Smith fan. But if you're not a Kevin Smith fan, or if you were always just kind of, he's okay, don't watch it. You don't need to.
But if you're a completist,
check it out. If you just want to see a great scene, watch the Ben Affleck scene on YouTube if you can find it.
Yeah.
It was really, really good. I don't want to ruin it because I don't have it memorized, and it's just a great, like, it's akin to Silent Bob's monologue in Chasing Amy.
Wow.
It's akin to
That's
that.
heavy,
yeah, it's like on that same level.
Yeah.
No better, no worse. It's on that same level.
Man, I mean, he's a great writer.
Oh yeah,
still got it. I mean, I think Clerks 2. A lot of people don't like it.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it. No.
I've rewatched it last year and actually ended up really liking it.
Yeah.
And I maybe we should give it another shot, dude.
Man,
it's like, I mean, I'm telling you, there's just pieces of that movie that you're like, oh wow, okay, that's maybe I needed to grow up a little more to maybe resonate with this scene, because there's a scene like towards the end and it just
the donkey scene.
It's right after that. But yes, the donkey scene. I mean, hey man, I've done things.
Yeah,
I've seen things.
The donkey scene is just so
it's over the top,
terrible.
It's not very good.
Yeah, it doesn't do any. I don't even find it funny.
That part out, it'd have been a lot better.
I think so. I think it really pulled the movie down for me,
big time. But everything else in that movie is pretty solid, man.
Okay,
it's about letting go of stuff, man, and embracing your, and not holding on to the past because it's like an anchor to you.
Yeah.
and maybe having the courage to let go of some things and some people to move forward.
Brian O'Halloran looks like he's melting, and that if you were to pull his beard off, he might just turn into a puddle. He's hard to look at. He is Paul Dano.
I met him last year, and he was a very nice man to me.
Yeah, and I'm sure he is, but he's Paul Dano levels of disturbing to look at for me. I don't know why. Yeah, he just looks weird to me, man. I don't know, and it's off-putting. It's like, if you check out, we also have some toy casts coming up.
Yes.
But our Mr. Fantastic review, spoiler, his hands make me uncomfortable.
Me too.
Brian O'Halloran's face makes me uncomfortable. Okay,
I love you, man.
They are the Mr. Fantastic hands of his face. Okay, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I'm not.
I bumped into him. Literally bumped into him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was up on the top level where the kind of the not the.
Oh, he wasn't working.
He was.
Oh,
yeah, he was at one of
making
the
a pretzel. Or okay.
Why are you being so mean to this guy? You were like, I bumped into him. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, and I'm like, oh, hey, how are you? And I honestly, I don't get starstruck, but if I'm a fan of yours, I'll just say, hey, enjoy your work.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, thank you so much, and we talked for like a few minutes.
Thanks, man. I butter and salt these pretzels myself. Like he does that. He does that. It usually takes 3 days to learn. He learned it in 2.5. So, yeah. Leave him alone. All right.
Anyway, I think he's a good dude.
But yeah, I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is.
We all can't be
bomb dudes, man.
Bomb dudes, man.
He makes Paul Dano look like a bomb dude. All right. Making Paul Dano just look straight up man-dimey, okay?
Oh no. Anyway, I'm gonna check it out.
I want you to watch it. I'd love to talk to you about it.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll talk about it on here. And then maybe we'll spoil the Ben Affleck scene, but the Ben Affleck, all right? But here you go. You've been really nice to Brian O'Halloran. I guess we can kind of open the door a little bit for you to unleash.
Sure, fair enough.
There was something that I haven't seen this done in recent memory, if at all. Marvel Comics released a trailer for their New Warriors comic book.
Right.
It's like a 4-minute trailer with it's like a almost like a director's cut trailer, like describing what the new comic is going to be.
Right.
It comes out in April.
Mm-hmm.
Tentatively, and honestly, I can see it not because of certain events, and I can see it not because of the internet reaction.
Yeah.
Would you like to kick this ball?
What was the director, the writer's name, I guess?
His name is Daniel Kibblesmith, which is almost all you need to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as you hear that, and as soon as you see this guy, you talk about off-putting.
Yes. Oh yeah.
This guy is off-putting, not because of his looks, but he's got this aura of let's all get along and everyone's fantabulous, and
also drink this Kool-Aid.
Pretty much. That's essentially what you're getting from this trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, let's jump right into it and say, what's going on over at Marvel, man? I feel maybe you can expound on this, because you've saying this might have been a problem for Marvel for a while, trying to bring in more PC aspects to their comic books by changing characters straight up to something they're not.
So this ain't your daddy's New Warriors.
Right.
Okay? We have a new cast of characters. They're the original New Warriors. Oh, let's see if we can remember them all.
Night Thrasher.
Nemorita. There you go. Nova. I don't know why I said it. Mexican Spanish sounding. Speedball. Oh God. Rage.
Rage.
Yeah,
yes,
Rage. He was the one in the
and then Firestar.
Yeah. I'm sure we're missing one or two, but
we got the choice notes there.
They were, that new team.
Extreme.
Yeah, Extreme, and almost going to be like, hey guys, we're going to be the new Avengers, maybe, To which they did some interesting stuff with the New Warriors.
Later down the line.
But
it gets dark.
This new iteration, so the Daniel Kibblesmith was talking about how when he saw that, he was like, these were the cool kids, and like, I didn't even know if I could read this because they were so cool.
Yeah, he said it was intimidating.
Yeah,
he said, I saw a Night Thrasher with the blade sticking out of his boot or whatever, and it put me in it triggered me almost, It's like, wow, don't look at this guy Wolverine. He's got 6 of those.
Yeah, look out. He's Canadian, and they're supposed to be nice, bro. So yeah, guys, as you can tell, we're big fans.
Huge.
The new characters, I'm going to start with screen time.
Screen time.
I don't know what he does.
He's the internet trope. He's the from what I gathered from the trailer, he was exposed to his grandfather's
internet gas. Those were literal words that came out of this guy's mouth.
Yeah, Mr.
Internet gas.
Kibble and bits.
Kibbles and stuff. Whatever.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, he said his guy's grandfather had internet gas. Ether.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's just like constantly connected to the web.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
To the mainframe. And then there was Trailblazer.
Yep.
I don't even know.
She's a foster child with an enchanted backpack. She's a little overweight.
Yeah.
So maybe the trail. Then he does say she's the first to run into battle, but she ain't running anywhere.
Yeah.
I will be taking cheap jokes like this all show, folks,
guys.
So I don't care.
Yeah. Look
it's all in fun.
Watch the trailer. Yeah.
I find what they're doing offensive. It's very offensive. Anyway, go on with the next character.
Well, Eric, you got to stop because you're being negative.
I mean,
yeah. So B negative is a character who looks like the wannabe neo-punk version of Morbius.
Yes.
And he alludes to that. He had some like blood transfusion, a very old trope. And we're pretty sure it was from Michael Morbius.
Yep.
And he looks like the Michael Morbius
from
the animated series.
Spider-Man animated series.
Yeah, where he drinks your plasma and you're all good. Yeah, he gives you a slice of orange and a cookie and he sends you on your way in the night. Okay?
Yeah, I guess his deal is that Mr. Kibble Smith said that he did spell it out for us. He's like, oh yeah, so his name is B negative because of his attitude, and plus it's a blood type. And he's like, wow, thanks, man.
Yeah, if you didn't ever hear a story about blood ever in your life, you wouldn't know that. But the coup de grace,
yes,
the top two, Snowflake, and Safe Space.
Yes, and they are they work as a team.
Yeah,
they're a dynamic duo of sorts.
Yes,
Safe Space is the he puts up force shields, and he's your typical jock.
Yeah, but when you look at him, when you look at him, let me describe this typical jock. Giant African American guy. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
With hot pink hair, hot pink outfit, hot pink booty shorts,
which I'm down with.
Yeah, cool.
Bomb dudes.
But like that, none of that says typical jock. Maybe it's because I haven't been in school in a long time. Maybe I've been out of school for a while.
You've been out of school for a while.
Yeah, maybe that is the typical jock.
That's what it is, baby.
I like the idea of his power, though, being making the force fields, but only if he's protecting people.
Right.
I do like that.
That's
cool, interesting.
That is a cool concept. I can run with that.
It reminds me of Rescue, the armor that Tony made for Pepper,
where
it was stupid and they ended up retconning it a few...
It's all defensive.
It was all, defensive, and there was no offensive capabilities, which doesn't make any sense. So it needs some... So I think they'll change this dude's powers at some point.
He'll probably just be invisible.
Yeah.
The invisible dude.
So, so he was the first one that I was actually like, okay, this is interesting. Right. But then you have Snowflake. Who basically throws snow shurikens.
Yeah.
And
he said that this word, we all know what the word is a connotation.
Yes. Yeah, everyone here is supposed to be like a negative connotation, but they're like embracing it.
Yes.
They're like using it against the man or society. But Snowflake is non-binary, so them they. And I don't know. It feels like if you want to do this, write a new group. Yeah. Because there are diehard New Warrior fans. And they're not going to read. Yeah.
Oh, they're already coming with their pitchforks and torches.
Yeah, the internet's on fire.
I mean, what's that kid's name? Screen Time? He's spazzing right now.
Yeah. He's like,
you guys coming for us.
Yeah. Hey, you guys better get next to Safe Space.
A couple of characters they left out mansplaining.
Mansplaining. Yeah.
We need a mansplaining.
Yeah, mansplaining and the twin man spreader. Libtard. They didn't put Libtard in there.
We need Libtard.
Yeah, that's not in there.
Nope. Yeah.
I don't know, guys, and we are going kind of hard today. I must have had something spicy. I'm feeling aggressive tonight.
Honestly, we're very most of the time on our show we're very we're jovial.
Yeah.
We poke fun, but we don't outwardly be too aggressive on this show.
No,
we don't. But it's offensive to me because it's almost.
I don't even like saying the word offensive. I just like it's irritating. I'm just irritated.
It's straight up offensive.
Okay, fair enough.
Because it's the way that they're presenting it.
Yes.
Like it's like this brand new, like, oh, we're taking up the flag for all these disenchanted youth and embrace your negativity and I agree with that. You should. It makes you who you are, but don't do it in this sanctimonious tone. Because, like, he does it. This guy, Kibbles, whatever.
Yeah, Kibble Smith.
He's your legit... what you think would a guy that would write this would look like.
Yeah.
Very sensitive.
Yes.
And,
an ally. Yeah, what do they call it? An ally?
Sure. He's like a male
feminist.
Male
kind
feminist.
Of feel. Yeah.
I legit think he is. Yeah. And it's the way he's trying to... It's the way he says it. Like, if you don't like this, then you're part of the problem.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting from it. Like,
and my problem is not with... I don't like the idea of these on-the-nose names.
Right.
My problem is more that it's the New Warriors.
Sure.
We have a New Warriors team.
We do.
You can add some people,
sure.
but, like, don't... if I were to box up... if I were to box up one of these guys and then put them in 9 Inch Nails, like, you'd lose your mind. And they're like, hey, like, Trent Reznor's like, hey, I'm stepping down. Don't worry, guys. 9 Inch Nails is still going to exist. Meet Snowflake. Snowflake is going to do...
You couldn't even get B-named.
Yeah. You know, like, it just doesn't... I would prefer a new team. Give me a new team of these characters, and 70% of my issues with it go away.
Big time.
Because then I'm interested in it. But when you repackage something that I like, and then you this is the thing you like now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that.
Nobody does.
That's my issue.
It's that, like, pushing your agenda nonsense on everybody.
Yes.
And again, we should say this, that the old New Warriors are in this book too. They're like remember he explains it like, oh, they're like oh my god, what's the word? Not chaperone, but, like, you know, the mentors.
Yeah, the mentors,
kids.
yeah.
So it's like they're like, okay, well, you still get your old New Warriors in this, but they're going to be in the background playing second fiddle to these kids.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It just I don't like where it's going, and I don't like where it's been.
Like,
all right,
right? Because you said this has been an issue for Marvel.
It has. It's been an issue for Marvel and DC. You're having a lot of the kind of tides going, you know, to the vocal minority,
right?
You know, and again, I don't want it to sound like we're very inclusive.
Oh, we are, yeah.
My issues.
We'll make fun of you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll make fun of you the same way I make fun of Eric.
Exactly.
and I love this guy.
On the raid. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like you said, it's pushing an agenda.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if you want to get people over, the way you do it is you make this new group. You call them. I'm trying to think.
The libtards.
Yeah, the libtards. Okay, you do whatever. You put them as a group, you try to establish them, because the idea is you're trying to get new readers,
right?
But you don't want to alienate your old readers,
right?
And as you get those new readers and you can get some steam there, then you put the libtards into New Warriors,
big time.
Yeah, you have a crossover,
yeah,
and then hey, these guys were cool. Let me go over to their book.
Check them out.
And I don't know, it just doesn't feel like. It's not going to be the New Warriors, and this book is not going to last.
No,
and it should have a chance. That's my problem.
Okay,
is that it should?
Okay. I like that angle you're taking.
It should have a chance. Okay. It deserves to be a book.
Okay.
It would be the exact same thing to me if they said these are going to be the Avengers.
Okay,
because they're not. You can put Snowflake and you can put Safe Space on the Avengers team, but you can't just be like rewrap. This is the Avengers.
Sure.
Rewrap. This is the New Warriors.
Right.
That's my issue with it.
Sure.
You're forcing me to try to read your book.
Exactly.
Write a good book and I'll read it.
Boom. That's all this should be. That's all art needs to be.
Yes. And if I don't want to read it, I shouldn't have to.
You shouldn't have to.
I should.
And honestly, it's to the point where it makes me laugh that we all have to talk about this. Mm-hmm. But I'm glad we are, because this is what art in general has become.
Yep.
It's like you said. It's this vocal minority who aren't even asking for this. By the way,
and I couldn't tell you if they are or they aren't, but I can tell you that the New Warriors fans weren't like, oh, hey, we need to do this social justice war. Oh yeah, they would be the social justice warriors.
Oh yeah,
that would be their thing.
Wow, we just totally missed that.
Yeah, we totally missed that. Yeah, because I don't like saying libtards. I don't like it, but
SJWs is way better.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. It's the SJWs, the social justice warriors, the New Warriors. There you go. Like, it's right there.
It's right. I think I was just reaching too hard to be offensive.
Yeah, we're gonna pull it back. We're gonna pull it back. Right?
I hate what they're doing to my old team though.
Yeah.
Like Nova I love Nova.
Yeah.
And now he's got to like go up to Safe Space and be like, it's gonna be all right.
Yeah. Hey man, you gonna be okay?
He's like, don't trigger me.
Yeah. Take off your helmet. I can't see your face.
I think I'm kind of inclined to believe that Trail Mix, or what was her name?
Trailblazer.
Trailblazer is just Dora.
Dude, it looked like Oh my god!
It just hit me right
yeah,
now.
the backpack and everything.
Yeah, that's Dora grown up.
Oh my gosh, we may have to go look through all of it.
They're just stealing now.
Yeah. I don't know, and again, the last the trailer came out like 4 days ago, and yeah, they don't normally do this kind of thing for a comic.
Yeah, they rolled out all the stops for
Yeah.
this. That's a big deal for them to get on YouTube and take a channel like their Marvel channel. And be like, okay, talk about this book.
Yeah,
like everybody, like you said, it's a tightrope walk to bring in new, keep the old.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't wish that on anybody. It's a hard thing to do, but this is just reaching, man. This is too much. To me, I would be offended if I was one of these SJWs.
Yeah,
because it's like, wow, now you're just pandering to me.
Yeah, it feels like
seriously
complete pandering, and and I can't say it enough that everybody needs to be included. But again, I'd rather just see a new team. I'd rather just see a new team. Why not do it? And I'm gonna have a hypocritical
for that.
Yes, yeah, new groups.
Give us something new, because I think we did bring it up that they're repackaging a lot of the old characters as something more palatable. Like, remember they did Sam Wilson became Cap.
Yeah,
which that's fine.
Yeah, Jane Foster became Thor.
Right.
And
then Hulk was Chinese.
Hulk was Chinese. He was oh god, what is that?
Margaret Cho.
Amadeus Cho. You had Riri Williams being Iron Man.
Right.
Iron Heart.
And then we had Miles.
Yeah, Miles as Spider-Man.
Which rocked, by the way.
Miles was the
that one just worked.
One. Yeah, it made so much sense.
They did it right. It wasn't about his color.
And it wasn't about his color, and it was about like paying homage to Peter.
Right.
It was so good. I don't know.
That's why, like, that's how you do it.
Now I'm gonna be somewhat hypocritical.
Sure.
They repackaged Agents of Atlas for the 5th or 6th time last year or the year before. And it was an all Asian group, and I loved it because obviously the joke there is Asians of Atlas. Like, I don't know why that's not that's not the group, but Agents of Atlas was never that popular. But yeah, they really filled it with just like Amadeus Cho's on there. The Arrow is this like
a Radiation Man,
maybe
because he's Chinese.
He is. Yeah, he is. Mm-hmm. And I think it's Radioactive Man, actually. I don't think it's Radiation Man. Yeah, I don't think
Simpsons,
it's
Sue.
Yeah, well, I think he's older.
Oh.
Yeah, like by far. So I have accepted the repackage, and yes, I have some Asian origin, but that's not the issue. It was just kind of fun, and it was like a dead team.
Sure.
But they've actually done cool stuff with the New Warriors, impactful stuff. Civil War. They've done some very cool things with that.
Yes.
With the team. So it just felt like you could have made something new. Instead, you're gonna poison the well. And it's going to be a while before people even then read New Warriors.
Yeah.
Like when they go back, like, hey guys, we're just kidding.
Yeah. That didn't happen.
Yeah, that was a simulation, And it's not going to be good for the comics. It's not going to be good for the book. And yeah, it's just unfortunate because it should be allowed to exist, but it's going to fall on its face because it is the New Warriors.
Everything, like you said, every piece of art deserves a chance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But the way you go about putting your art into the world is also an art.
Yeah.
There is an art to that. Yeah. And the way they're doing it it's offensive to, I would say, anybody. Everybody who is a fan of this medium, who is a fan of just like, again, art in general. It's sort of like saying, okay, you're taking these tropes that you are negative in general. Yeah. They're negative tropes. And you're trying to make them positive, like that spin, by the way.
Yeah, I'm fine with
But you're doing it in a negative way.
Yeah.
You're doing it to the point where I'm almost feeling like I'm offended by how positive you are.
Yeah, like it's forced agenda.
It is.
It's just a forced agenda. And and to be honest, like I'm very interested in the idea of a Morbius, offshoot. But
sure, why not?
Be negative is just weird.
It
feels like the 90s. That feels
90s.
Completely like the 90s.
Right. I mean, it's one thing to pay homage and one thing to be like, you've got half an hour to think up these characters.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. Like.
Yeah. Screen time and safe space and
Snowflake.
Like,
come on. I get what you're doing, but should have at least made Snowflake like the badass character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the one wearing the leather. I'm like, I may be. You can call me this, but that's not who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like making her be or them they. I actually don't know how you're supposed to do it, but
sure.
having them be called Snowflake and then making them binary again, that seems It seems disrespectful
to them.
Yeah,
Big time.
to them. I don't know, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the non-binary people are like, dude, this is exactly what I'm looking for.
Wanted.
Cool.
But I'm not. We can't speak for a group that we're not a part of.
I have no idea.
But we can also speak from just a human perspective.
Yeah.
And say, okay, that's offensive to me because you have to see it.
Yeah.
And I'm actually kind of talking like them now.
Yeah, it's so weird.
I mean, if this was their agenda, they won because now I'm outraged.
Yeah. I mean,
this guy who has negative levels of testosterone is making me upset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if I beat him up, he wins.
Yeah. And I mean, Eric, I don't condone the violence. I'm not that mad at him.
Of course not. I would never.
Of course not. Yeah.
I would never hit this guy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't know, guys. It angries up the blood. I'm curious to see what you guys think about it. It just, I don't know. It just feels gross.
It does.
It feels gross.
It's very gross. And
not the subject matter.
Yeah. Don't take what we're saying out of context.
Yes.
It's the way that you're presenting your art is disgusting.
Yes.
It spits in art's face.
Yeah.
To me.
I think so too, because it doesn't feel genuine.
It doesn't.
It feels like a gotcha.
Yeah.
Like, oh, if you don't read the New Warriors, you're a bad person.
Exactly.
If you don't like this, you're a bad person. And I'll give it a shot.
Fair enough.
But just what it's... If it was on the menu, I wouldn't order it. I wouldn't order it. It's not appetizing to me.
Nope.
But if I went to a new restaurant, I'd check it out.
Hey.
Yeah, it's a place I've never been. That's the thing. A place I've never been before, I'll try it out. But because you went to McDonald's and you gave me this thing that I assumed to be,
you gave me that B negative burger.
Yeah, you gave me the B negative burger, and I don't like it.
Trail Mix eats a lot of. Apparently. Yeah, look, folks, we're kidding. We make fun of everybody, but it's bad.
Yeah, it's something else.
I mean, there was a lot of cool characters in the Marvel comic book universe that you kind of put on this team anyway, who are of different gender, different background. Mm-hmm. Have the history of suffering. Yeah. And then you could have brought that more into the light. You know what I mean? Instead of just making these internet memes waiting to happen. They all look like internet memes. Yeah. Yeah, it's just ready to be memed up. And I'm into the comic book community on Instagram, and nobody seems to be feeling this.
Yeah, and I think I didn't even know about it until they were posting about it. I was like, oh, I guess I better watch this. I thought it was gonna be like some animated show, but it turns out to be just like a trailer for the comic, which again, very weird. It happens, but it's been a long time since I felt like they've done something like that.
Oh
but, yeah. I'm not entirely sure.
I mean, it's something that I'm upset about because, again, like we said, we're not mad, we're not upset, or think any of the characters are gross for like what they're imbibing.
No, I don't care about that.
It's the way you're putting it in my face and telling me if I don't like this, then I'm a hate monger. Yeah, basically. Yeah, and it's shame on you, Marvel. Yeah, shame on you.
I wag my finger at thee.
Big time. Make a new team. Maybe give them more dimension. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. And maybe not try to be so on the nose with the names because that's just dumb. Yeah. Sorry, it's just dumb.
So when they did the Young Avengers, the Hulkling and Asgardian, are a homosexual couple.
Yeah, they're so cool in the book.
They really did a good job of like giving us something familiar, but like, but we're our own thing, right? And then they were just the Young Avengers,
and they're bringing in the concepts of the world we are in today. Yeah. Like that thing, everything now is in the open, and it's fine. Do whatever you want to do. And if it gets into your art, then that's fine. Uh-huh. But again, it's the way you do it.
It's the way you do it.
Because I love those characters.
Oh, yeah.
And Iron Lads, I mean, that whole team was awesome, dude. I love that team.
We had the Young Kang. Yeah. And, it was such a good book.
Who was the Cap character? I forgot.
The Cap character was the Patriot.
The Patriot.
Yeah, and he was like kind of wearing Bucky's old costume, but like with the mask.
And he had the square shield.
Yes, or the triangle shield. Yeah. It would be funny if it was square. Yeah, that doesn't work. All right, kids, that's our show. Sorry for the negativity, but
hope I didn't trigger any of you.
Yeah, hopefully none of you are triggered. But that should have been another teammate, person on the team. If you like what we're doing, please hit the subscribe button. Give us a like, leave a comment. Guys, watch the trailer.
I'm straight up curious.
I'm very curious. I hope some of you guys comment on New Warriors and tell us what you think. Maybe something you say we'll turn it around. I'm gonna check it out. I'm curious.
Maybe we're all wrong. Maybe it's gonna be amazing. I don't know.
I'm happy to be wrong.
I want to be wrong
for the sake of art.
History.
Yeah, for the sake of art, I'm more than happy. I love it when I'm surprised.
Yes.
So
shout out to Kevin Kibbles.
His name is Daniel Kibblesmith. Okay.
I'm sure that guy's girlfriend's boyfriend likes this.
Oh yeah. What's his family name? Were they the guys who shape the dog food? All right, that's enough negativity. Eric, do you have any final thoughts for us today?
I got it all out.
No, you got it out. You feeling good?
Feeling a lot better.
Good. Yeah. I feel like I needed this.
I needed this too.
I think my final thoughts is this is a little cathartic, and I feel good, and I think I can go to a positive space because of this. That's my new Warrior's name is Positive Space.
Man.
Guys, thank you so much for listening. I've been your host, Roman Chavez.
I'm still Erik Icarus.
And we will catch you next time.